Welcome back to the big show where we celebrate acting. My next guest is on the Big Bang Theory, which is on Monday nights here. That's a great show, by the way, isn't it? That is a great show. It is. It is. I know it's on CBS, and I try not to say they're great when they're on CBS, but that's actually a great one, that show. You know who's on that show? Jim Parsons, he's funny, that kid. He is tall and funny. Don't know if I like that too much. Anyway, it's on Monday nights, 8 o'clock on CBS. Take a look at this.
Well, I'm glad I found out the truth about you before this went any further.
Truth? What truth? We're talking about untested hypotheses. It's no big deal.
Oh, it isn't really? Tell me, Leonard, how will we raise the children?
I guess we wait until they're old enough and let them choose their own theory.
We can't let them choose, Leonard. They're children.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm sorry. I could have accepted our kids being genetically unable to eat ice cream or ever get a good view of a parade. But this is a deal breaker.
Oh. That comes as something of a shock. Please. Please welcome the lovely Sara Gilbert, everybody. Oh, dear. Hello, dear.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah. Listen, I'm being very odd about actors tonight. Please help me out. I don't know what the heck's going on. I think I was overexcited because of James Lipton being here.
I know, and actually it's put the spotlight on my acting, which is a little uncomfortable. You kind of think, like, people go like, oh, there's going to be a serious actor. I don't know. Sara Gilbert?
No. You're a serious actor. Doing comedy is very difficult. Did you see the monologue tonight? It can't really be done many times. Are you having a good time on that show?
Yes,
They're
it's
very
great.
nice, those people on that show, aren't
They're super nice. It's such a great group, and I'm working with Johnny again, who's, you know, like family. We've known each other for so long.
Johnny who?
Johnny Galecki.
Was he on,
He was on Roseanne.
Right, yeah.
Yes, he
Wow,
played my
right.
boyfriend.
He's changed a lot. He's gotten taller. Mind you, so have you.
We are both very short. It's totally, everybody who sees
You're not
it-
short. You're reasonably tall, aren't you?
I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm very, you know, it's the first thing everybody says, too. When they recognize me, they'll say, like, oh, Sara Gilbert, you are so tiny. You're so short.
Really?
Thank you. Yeah.
That's mean that they do that. You know, when they say it to me, they go, hey, the Scottish Conan guy, you... That's what they call me. Say, you look taller than you look on TV. I'm like, how big's your TV? What? Doesn't make any sense. Do people still recognize you from the Roseanne days?
They do.
Yeah?
Yeah, they do.
We worked together after that, didn't we? We
did.
You played an assistant or a receptionist.
Yeah.
In the big
In the
tees.
hair salon, yes.
Yeah, where I was playing a gay hairdresser.
Did you enjoy that?
Wasn't much acting required. So listen, talk to me about the Big Bang Show. You're one of the geeks on the show, then.
I'm
right?
one of the geeks.
Right,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of acting for you. Are you a geeky person?
Well, I like to think that I'm not a geek. Like, I think I'm cool, but then my friends say, no, you're a geek. Like,
Yeah.
no, sorry. If you're fixing a problem on my computer, you're a nerd.
You can fix problems.
Not really. You know, it's like little things or whatever. I'm not like really those super smart people, but if I even could do anything on it, they're like, I'm sorry, Sarah, I hate to tell you, you're not cool.
I think the geeks can be quite cool, though. In fact, geekiness is the new cool. Yeah, see?
Okay, good.
Upwards of 5 or 6 people agree with me.
Okay, good.
I don't know. I mean, do you worry about being cool? You live in LA. I suppose there's some pressure to be cool here, is there?
Yeah, I don't worry about it. I
No.
probably should, but I don't worry.
Do you do all the LA things? Do you do the yoga and the Pilates and stuff like that?
I do a little yoga. Do you do yoga?
I've done some, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have done. I learned to reach places I never knew I could get to. I'm sorry. Don't start that. Now, do you do a lot of yoga then?
I should be doing more, is how I feel. But yeah, I do. I love it. I've done it for years and years.
Do you do the hot yoga where they go into?
No.
No, that's crazy to me. And I've
So
noticed
crazy.
when you go to the classes, if you go to the certain classes, usually the ones in the early afternoon, just after lunch. I think you know where I'm headed with this. They can get very farty, the people in there. They do, don't they? And
Yeah.
then they think it's all nature, and they're all like, "Oh, sorry."
Well, I think people don't usually say anything. They just do it and then.
Oh no,
Move
I
on.
think
You think they
denial is
apologize?
a bigger sin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try, if it ever happens, that anything, untoward squeaks out of my leotard, I made myself laugh. Then I would blame it on someone else. Don't you?
Right.
Do you have a dog?
Yes.
Well, don't you ever blame farts on the dog?
Well, I've never farted, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot you're a girl. Well, what happens? Then your dog actually does all the farting. You should take your dog to yoga just in case. What about, are you a vegetarian? You're a vegan, all that kind of thing?
Yeah,
Oh, you are?
I am.
Oh, right.
I am.
Now, how were you going to handle Thanksgiving then? I'm interested here.
I'm interested too. It's always sort of a dilemma. I was like a vegetarian for many years, and now I've taken it to the next level of insanity, I think, and gone vegan for the most part. And it's just like I end up carrying like a sack of food to Thanksgiving, essentially. It's kind of like my
what
family's.
kind of food? Like nuts and berries?
Well, I think it's good, but I think like my family's basically given up on me. Like at some point they were like, "Oh, we'll make you like a vegetarian option," and now that it's gone to like the next level of craziness, they're like, "Okay, you can bring your own food."
Do you feel better for it? Do you think?
I've been vegetarian for like 20 years, so
Right.
for me, there could be a whole life of feeling great and having tons of energy that I don't know.
Right. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I
the
don't-
thing to do is just try a little bit. Go and get your toe in the water. Have a corn dog or something.
Right.
Just to dip in the-
Sure, just
in
a
the
hamburger.
water.
Do you eat a lot of meat?
Oh, I can't get enough.
Yeah, really? And you feel... I mean, you certainly seem like you have more energy than I do. So.
I'm on a lot of cold medication tonight, actually. But yeah, I eat meat. I do, and I sometimes feel a bit guilty about it. But usually only in the company of vegetarians.
Right. No, everybody's...
Or animals of the same species which I'm eating. For example, if I'm having a steak, it's very awkward if there's a cow in the room.
For sure.
I'm like, nothing to see here, Daisy. Move along. It's lovely to see you again,
Good to
Sarah.
see you.
Thank you for coming in. Sarah Gilbert!